everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Jewelry Canada. Today we are going to be making some stretch bracelets, and we're going to start that in just a moment. Hi there, Monique here, Little Gems Jewelry Canada. Today we are going to be making some stretch bracelets. So you're going to need some clear nail polish. You're going to need some elastic, scissors. Today I'm using a bracelet bead design board. You don't have to have one of these. The main thing is that your bracelet measures 3 3/4 inch for the center line, or up to 8 inches. That's what most bracelet sizes are. Okay, and then of course you're going to need your beads. Today we are using blue and white. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I think so. These are kind of discs, and these are kind of also discs, and these are round. So why don't we go? We'll go white disc, transparent disc, and then another disc, and then another round, and then how about up? Do we want to use a big round? Those are pretty big. I don't know, those are pretty big. Maybe we'll go, you know what, maybe we'll just do those. So that's our design. So we're going to go white. This is kind of a matte disc, clear disc, matte disc, and white. And we'll do that all the way around. So I'm not going to make you watch me put out all my beads, but while I'm doing that, and you've paused the video, you can do the same thing. So lay out your beads and meet me back. Okay, so there's the design of my bracelet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to move my beads. And we're going to start with the elastic. Okay, so this part of the elastic, this part of the tutorial is very important because you need to pre-stretch the elastic. If you don't pre-stretch the elastic, you'll find that your bracelet will just sag on your arm after a little bit, okay? So, and you'll also notice I'm doing this right off the spool. And the reason I'm doing it right off the spool is because I'm going to thread my beads right onto the elastic on the spool. So you want to pre-stretch the elastic to help preserve the elastic, okay? So I'm going to show you now one section. I'm going to bead it so that you can see what it looks like, okay? So just start anywhere. Oops, wrong size. Okay. There we go. And then one of these. Ooh. Well, that's no good. I'll pick that up later. There we go. And then here we go. So this is what it looks like. So this is one section. And then I'm just going to repeat this pattern all throughout the bracelet. So you string your beads, I'll string mine, and then we'll meet back to do our knots. Okay, so I've got my beads strung. So now what we're going to do, see, this is them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tie our knot. So we're just going to do that a hand over knot, and then we're going to do a hand over, but we're going to go through once, we're going to go through twice, okay? And then we're going to bring that, and we're going to make sure it's nice and tight on this side, and we're going to make sure it's nice and tight on that side, okay? Okay. Then we are going to cut our elastic. Okay. And then we are going to take our clear nail polish and we're going to go back to that knot, and we're just going to put a dab of nail polish on that knot. Okay. Then we're going to take that knot and we're going to pop it into the bead. See how it disappeared there? Now when that dries, that knot will be nice and solid, but also it'll dry inside the bead. And that, my friends, is how you make a stretch bracelet. It's fairly easy, and you can do so many different designs. And these are great stackable bracelets, friendship bracelets, whatever you want to call it. So check that description. I put all kinds of goodies in my description. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, because I'm always fascinated to see how far and wide my videos reach. And yeah, that's it. Have a good day. Bye now.